Alright, welcome to the channel. I'm in Birmingham, I'm out and about, I'm at the Birmingham Guitar Show. I've just arrived at the Birmingham Guitar Show. It's really sunny. Home bargains, emergency home bargain sunglasses are needed. So yeah, Sunday afternoon. I brought Vicky with me in case I need an extra set of hands with the filming. We'll go in, we'll see what's going on, what the energy levels are like, what's left. In my job, I sometimes do these kind of similar trade shows, and I know afternoon of day 2, you've done a lot of talking, you'll be pretty tired, you just want to pack up and go home. So I'll go and see what's going on. Hopefully it'll be good. See you in a bit. Okay, spoiler alert. This is not the vlog that I just spoke about. This is not what I was anticipating making. If anything, this is how not to vlog, but you know, sod it, I'll put it up there anyway. So I haven't done this kind of film before on the channel, and for some reason I thought it was in my skill set, or I thought I could try it. And with all of these things, you know, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So I thought, you know, I was ambitious, I can go and I can make the kind of vlog that I want to see from the Birmingham Guitar Show, or the guitar and bass show and acoustic show. And now it's a few days after. Again, in my plan, I thought I'll go on the Sunday, film all this cool stuff, make this cool vlog, and then on Monday I'll edit it as quickly as I can and get it up straight away. But I abandoned those plans sort of partway through the show. But because it's now a few days later, a lot of those vlogs are up on YouTube, and there's some great ones. So go and watch them. My vlog didn't become what I hoped it would be for lots of reasons. As I say, one, it's not in my skill set, and as much as it's important, or I think it's good for me to try and push myself out of my comfort zone and try and talk to camera in a public setting and try and ask people to come on the camera and stuff. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Whether I will ever be there, I don't know. So I didn't really push myself in the end to do it. I was kind of in a bit of a rush for various kind of family reasons, so I probably could have got more out of the show, although it was brilliant, and I'll talk about that in a second. And yeah, what you find, I've been to guitar shows before, I haven't been to this one before, it was my first time, is it's really busy. It was a really busy show, which was great, absolutely great. I loved it, and I'm definitely going next year. But if you're a bit nervous about asking people to come on camera, once you go and it's busy, and you know, there was never a single instance that I went to a stand to try and speak to someone and there was not someone already there. Like, there was permanently someone there. So you go and you loiter around, and I'm not really that assertive either, and I'm waiting for kind of my turn. But then you're aware that there's probably a next person behind you waiting to kind of chat to whoever's on the stand after you. So at that point, you know, you don't really want to be like, oh, excuse me, can you talk about your stand for a couple of minutes for my little YouTube channel, when the person behind you in the queue might be queuing up to buy a guitar, right? That, you know, this is these people's livelihood. So for me to kind of try and push my motives, you know, when they're trying to work, was another reason why I was like, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing this. But we'll have a look at some stuff. I did film some stuff, so we'll have a look at it. And yeah, kind of partway around, I was like, oh, I'm going to abandon this. I'm never going to make anything out of it for YouTube. But watching it back, I did at least get quite a few minutes at the end with Balaguer guitars, which were the coolest guitars at the show I found. So I thought, you know, for that alone, it's worth putting out. So I did get quite a lot filmed. I'm going to sort of watch some of this back and talk over it as I'm filming this, but I did get quite a lot filmed. I brought Vicky with me, bless her, in case I kind of was able to do some bits to camera. And as much as this is out of my comfort zone, it's even more out of Vicky's comfort zone. Obviously, it's not her guitar channel. She doesn't care about this stuff. So I felt awkward, but then the kind of couple of moments where I did grab a guitar and say, hey, please film me while I'm doing this. And she's like, God, I feel like an idiot as well. So I managed to get some stuff, but you know, I was putting people in uncomfortable positions. It was kind of awkward. So as I say, I've cut together what I kind of felt was usable, and I'm going to talk through it. I'll just kind of talk over some sort of music underneath, because each clip has got maybe me and Vicky chatting about something on the stand maybe, or some childcare thing we've got to sort out, or wondering how the dog is at home and stuff. So I'll cut all that kind of stuff out. So let's have a look. So what I got loads of was footage like this. Loads of this is what kind of serendipitous really. So the only good bit I got, or maybe usable bit that I got, was at Balaguer guitars, and this is sort of the first thing I saw at the show. And this guitar on camera now that I point at, you know, as soon as I got there, by the end I was like, that's the coolest guitar of the show. I didn't know that straight away. But yeah, I've got loads of this. So this was the Absolute Music stand, a clip of a few guitars there, and I had a little look at the Black Star stand as well. Again, not wanting to get in people's way and get out of the way, so pretty bad footage from behind people of what was on Black Star's stand, but I use Black Star amps, so I wanted to have a quick look at that. And then I got to the Gordon Smith stand. So this is a Gordon Smith Gatsby, and this is one of the only few bits I managed to do on camera in a little bit. I'll come back to it. So this is some of the guitars on the PMT stand. There was a dual humbucker Fender Jag. I think Seafoam Green was pretty cool. I'm sort of trying to get around these people to get it in shot, but just looking at some of the tellies there, some more stuff over here from PMT. Really cool, the green Yamaha SG. And then this is the Merchant City Music stand. And Merchant City Music is the shop I got my Jazzmaster from 5 or 6 years ago. And they had all the Reverend stuff on that stand as well. Some really cool guitars from Reverend. This is a stand I really wanted to see, which is Leathergraph Liverpool. They make straps. But I'm local to Liverpool. I've never heard of them before. I saw them on the exhibitor list, so I made sure to have a look over there. Some really cool Valiant guitars. You probably notice I tend to be drawn in by offsets. Back to Absolute Music. I did like 5 or 6 laps of the show, just trying to pluck up the courage to film stuff. So this is back now at the Gordon Smith stand, and these are the Gatsbys, the offsets they released a couple of years ago, and since I saw them, I've wanted to have a go. So I'm just visible there in the reflection. I'm going to do a little wave. And at this point was when I first tried to speak to camera, so I asked Vicky to film. So we've had a wander around just as we come in, getting our bearings, and now at the Gordon Smith stand. And these are called a Gatsby. You see how shiny it is, Vicky, on camera? That's really cool. I wanted to try one of these. Just looks really cool. 2 P90s. Sparkle finish, handcrafted in the UK. Gotto tuners. Really cool. And then the one I was just looking at, a reflection. All black. Humbucker and a P90. And again, roasted maple, I think, on the neck. Let's see how cool. Can you see this? Really cool. Gold hardware. No trem on that one. They just feel so high-end. Awesome stuff. And now it's got my fingerprints all over. There's Mick from TPS, or his legs. So back at Merchant City Music, again looking at the Reverend guitars, you'll see here at the back there's Ken Haas looking at me. And as he went out of shot, he gave me a little smile seeing me film. So these are all Reverend guitars from Merchant City Music. Maybe you can hear me. Merchant City Music, I think it's in Glasgow. It's where I got my Jazzmaster from. It's really cool customer service. Here at Tough Set Bridge. Something I've considered for the Jazzmaster or the Jaguar. They look pretty cool. So this is Noisy Hammer and Blanchflower guitars, and Marcus he does Blanchflower guitars and Marcus Deluxe pedal boards. You'll have seen one of those on the channel before. Mine looks a little bit like that. But yeah, he's moved into Blanchflower guitars, stuff like this. Really, really cool looking thing. And you can see more of Marcus's pedal boards down there. So some of the build templates. Vintage stuff. Like that Jazzmaster. Yeah. Vintage Pro Shop. This is Fair Deal Music. Thanks very much, by the way. Joe Bonamassa Les Paul in Inverness Green with a Bigsby. Not seen one of them before. Different knobs. £1,100 though. Bob Marley Signature Les Paul. And Vicky likes so another Joe Bonamassa 335. It's all Epiphones. Cool stuff. That. Where am I? Oh, I filmed this before. Balaguer guitars. Vicky there ably demonstrating the headstock design. I love anything offset. These are all pretty cool. I like this sort of relic. I like a bit of binding. I wouldn't have the sunburst under it, but block inlays. Really cool. So at this point, I met Karl, who I've met before from Karl Longbottom Guitars. Had a really cool chat with Karl, it was good to see him. But again, this is where I kind of didn't have the bottle to bother him, and for the most part of the chat, I was just filming the floor, which obviously I haven't included. But Karl's guitars are really, really cool. They have to be sort of seen to be believed, really. The weight relief in them is insane. You pick up a guitar and it's like picking up a toy. They're so light, but the build quality is amazing. So thanks for saying hi, Karl. If you do manage to catch any other guitar show that Karl's attending, go and try out his guitars. They're really, really cool. So this was the Hello Sailor effects stand. I wanted to speak to Joe, but again, he was really busy, so I didn't want to kind of get in the way. But I did really love this Abbey Road fuzz with the pug on, because, you know, we have a pug at home, you might know already. And now back to Leathercraft Liverpool. I did manage to have a chat this time and learn all about the company, which obviously I didn't film. The guy on the stand was really nice, told me to call in whenever I'm passing, the kettle's always on sort of stuff, and did me a good deal on kind of a thick and soft fully leather strap. So that was really, really cool. Okay, so the last sort of 5 minutes or so of this vlog is close to what I kind of thought it might be at the beginning. So I had a cool chat with Jake Trowbridge from Balaguer Guitars, which, as I said, is like the first thing I filmed on the way in was this guitar at Balaguer Guitars, and it ended up being like the coolest thing of the show. So this probably resembles what I was hoping for. I mean, Vicky filmed it, bless her, and you know the shortcomings of this bit of film aren't hers. You know, I was kind of stood with my back to the camera and stuff. You know, we live and learn. But Jake said some really cool things about the guitars, and my mic did pick it up, so I'm including it. Have a look at them; they're really, really cool.
If you want to play anything, feel free to pick it up.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm a big offset guy, so
nice.
They're speaking to me. Wow.
Definitely in the right booth.
Yeah.
Something that we've done for a long time is sort of our take on the offset stuff.
Yeah.
This is our Espada, which the pink model is the standard model. This is the select model.
Right. See, I like a sort of thin line.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
really
this is cool. We did the rosewood top and then the foil cover evergreens, which are like our PAF style pickups.
Right.
Roasted maple neck, ebony board. It's an alder body and sides with the rosewood top.
Yeah.
And then tusk nut locking tuners, 16-inch radius. Stainless steel frets.
That's awesome.
Thank you. One of my personal favorites here.
To this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little volute on the neck. Nice weight as well, like sturdy, or you know, not heavy.
Right.
Like the bridge thing.
What we go for.
Like a roller bridge as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we for some of the longer scale stuff, we forego the roller bridge just because the strings get real fat.
Right.
For the typical ambient Espada, we do the roller
Yeah.
bridge.
That's cool.
This is is something that we designed in collaboration years ago with Mark Johnston and Ambient Trash, Ambient Endeavors, a couple of guys, Signal Path. They've all been involved in this sort of, we wanted to build an Espada, but not it be just a solid body rock machine.
Right, okay.
Instead, we wanted it to be something like this. And it's been super awesome.
So where are you based?
In Pennsylvania, just west of Philadelphia.
Oh, right, okay.
In the US,
Oh, that,
yeah.
Is that roasted maple? Or?
Yeah, roasted maple neck, roasted maple fingerboard. What you'll see sort of across the lines is that, like, so if this is about 1,100 pounds,
right.
This one's about 1,600.
Yeah.
So that extra $500 to get you all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah, but this
you can see where the money is on that.
Yeah,
definitely.
and it's still, you still get, even on the more affordable version.
Yeah.
Roasted maple neck, stainless steel frets, locking tuners, Howard pickups.
Yeah.
We don't really, the only difference is you don't get a fancy finish or a fancy top.
Yeah.
So it's a real workhorse kind of thing.
That's eye-catching, definitely.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, I have the white one of this guitar, white body version of this guitar, and it is like my workhorse guitar.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to dig it, take it places, play the living daylights out of it.
Yeah. That one. Next. I think this is the nicest guitar I've seen at the show.
Thank you. This is cool. This is a signature model that we did with Tony Pizzuti.
Okay.
He's the guitarist in The Word Alive and Sleeping with Sirens. We did an original signature model that was an Espada. Yeah. And it was that color, the cool green.
Yeah.
He wanted to change the body style, change a couple of specs, and he wanted to add a new finish.
Right.
So he kept the metallic cool green as like a throwback to the OG.
Yeah.
And then also did what we call metallic guava. So it's like,
wow. Oh yeah, because
it's like this gold
metallic
on salmon peach kind of look.
See the glitter in there, the sparkle.
I didn't see the glitter before.
It's hard to describe.
Is that a longer scale length?
27.
So it looks like a really baritone, yeah.
And it's got, they all have our comfy C-neck profile.
Yeah.
And it's pretty representative of what that would feel like.
Yeah,
Ebony, fingerboard, roasted maple neck, alder body. Or sorry, mahogany body on these.
Right. Yeah, that one's really cool as well. That feels good for like a taller guy.
Yeah,
I got a Jazzmaster. I quite like the longer one for a tall.
It's funny how many, like, I don't know, big dudes will pick up this guitar and be like, "Oh yeah, that's good."
Yeah.
I'm like taking a step back, like, "Yeah, I bet it does."
And your pink sparkle.
No, it's rad, and it's funny because Tony's like this tall.
Really?
Yeah. So he plays this like big freaking
It's
guitar.
like a Noel Gallagher thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Awesome.
He's also like the coolest fucking guy you'll ever meet. It's so nice.
That's such a cool guitar.
Yeah, and he rips.
Yeah. Much better than me.
Very cool. These are super fun.
Yeah.
These will actually be, I mean, most of this stuff, but these for sure, because we're doing another run of them that's completing soon. We just recently started working distribution in the UK.
Right.
So like pre-holidays this year, a bunch of this stuff will be in stores. I can't announce everyone.
Right.
But like Guitar is one. We've worked with them before, so they'll start having a bunch of stuff in the shops.
Cool.
And then other dealers as well.
Right, I'll be looking out for them because these are really, really cool.
Yeah, it's fun. They're super cool.
Thanks very much, man.
I know I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but it is.
But they are cool though, aren't they? That's got to look. And has it been a good show?
Yeah, it's been killer.
Yeah.
It's our first time here for the guitar show. First time exhibiting in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's been, I don't know what we expected, but it's been better than all of the expectations. It's just a lot of people that have seen the guitars over the years, but have never been able to play them. Yeah. Come by and get to play the different styles, the different necks, get a feel for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, very, very good show, and very stoked.
Cool. Well, thanks for talking and showing them. And get home safe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Okay, thanks for watching if you got this far. Final thoughts really, that show is so cool. I went on the Sunday afternoon for probably less than 3 hours. I had to kind of rush back for stuff. But I will definitely be back next year. I'll probably go both days and kind of stay down there. I really want to give it some time, have time with each stand, play loads of guitars, try loads of pedals, and not try and film a single second of it. You know, I think that's kind of probably the best way to take it on. But if you haven't been, make sure you go. And if this is kind of whet your appetite, there's so many cool vlogs already up on YouTube about the event last weekend, so go check them out. Okay, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave me some comments if you visited the show about the best things you saw. Please subscribe to the channel if you really feel like it after that. But for now, I'll see you on the next one, and I will try to make it better. See you later. Oh, AC-15. So cool. Box. You know me so well.